Have you noticed that as you're searching for homes that you're seeing more and more homes come onto the market that are active or for sale as opposed to pending and an escrow? Well, there's a reason for that. As you're looking across those home searching apps like Zillow and Redfin, Trulia, even the MLS reports that are coming to you from your agent, we are starting to see more homes hitting the market as active as opposed to immediately going into escrow. And today, that's what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm Candace Newman with CN Realty, and I'm a local area expert here in the foothill communities of the Inland Empire. I am asked all of the time what it's like to live, work, play, and love living out here in the foothill communities of the Inland Empire and surrounding areas. And I am going to dive into some of those hard-pressing questions that I've been getting lately. Today, we're going to be talking about how inventory of houses is changing. Now, this is important for both buyers and sellers, so tune in, pay attention. If you have questions, don't hesitate to send me a message, comment on the link below, text me, DM me, however it is that you want to get a hold of me, I am here for you. Now, as we're getting into this, let's talk about what that inventory means. According to the National Association of Realtors, also known as NAR, they have come out with some pretty stable data that says that if there is a 6-month supply of homes on the market, that we're in what we call a neutral market. If we reach a point of above 6 months of homes, so for example, we have a 7-month supply, 8-month supply, or even if we go all the way back to 2009, where everybody's constantly thinking about when we had essentially the Great Recession, we had closer to a 12 to 18-month supply of homes on the market. That means it's a buyer's market. On the other hand, what we're currently experiencing right now is what we are still thinking is a seller's market. In May, I came on to here and I talked to you about how we were at some of the lowest points we had ever been at with a 2-month supply. That meant that we were substantially lower in what we needed in order to create a seller's or a neutral market. And as a result, it was an incredible seller's market. If you're a buyer, you were out there in the trenches having to experience trying to put in an offer against several other highly qualified competing buyers, and homes were going for substantially more than their asking price. That's because of the incredibly low inventory. Today, we are officially at a 4.5-month supply of homes. So although we are not quite at that neutral market yet, we are starting to see a bit more of a stabilization. What does that mean? Well, it means that if you're a buyer and you're going to go look at homes, instead of 50 buyers trying to compete for one home, there might be 3 homes on the market now instead. And with that, it's going to allow for you to have a better opportunity to be able to get a home. It is going to create less competition and therefore a less of a chaotic feeling that we're all kind of experiencing in this market. Sellers, what does this mean for you? Well, it is definitely still a seller's market, and you can, if you strategize properly, price your house right, get the right photos, align yourself with the right agent, you absolutely can still get top dollar for your home. Now, it is so important if you are considering being a buyer that you really take a look at the advantage of being able to act now. And that huge advantage is the low interest rates. We still see low interest rates, even compared going all the way back to the 1970s. This is the lowest that we have seen in several decades. So if you are thinking about buying a home and it does seem like it's a little bit crazy and competitive still, it's okay. Remember, these interest rates, they're probably not going to be lasting a whole lot longer. And if you can get in on these really great interest rates, it's going to be a huge benefit to you. Sellers, if you're not quite sure if you're ready to hit the market yet, or you're possibly considering doing a refinance, I highly recommend that you call somebody that you trust to see what's in your absolute best interest. As always, guys, I am constantly looking up all the research and wanting to post it as much as I possibly can to help everyone in any way that I possibly can. If you like this information and you want to get a little bit more, make sure that you hit the subscribe button right below. And of course, always, I love conversations with you guys about real estate. So text me, call me, email me, DM me, whatever it is, however you're most comfortable reaching out to me, I'm always here. I hope you all have a great one. Bye.